Hey, how's it going? Today we are going to be going over the fastest methods to get each of the skilling pets. In case you don't know what a skilling pet is, it's a members only follower that can be dropped when training one of 8 skills. However, the drop rate is extremely low, and on average it takes hundreds of hours to get each pet. In fact, a lot of players don't even get a skilling pet by the time they reach level 99, but if you have 200 mil XP in a skill, you'll be 15 times more likely to receive that pet. The drop rate for each pet is its base chance minus your level multiplied by 25. But for all the calculations I'm going to be doing in this video, I'm just going to be going by the base chance. I'm not going to be going in any particular order with the skills, but we are going to be starting off with agility. The penguin agility course requires only level 30 agility and completion of the Cold War quest, and it has the best drop rate of the pet at 1 in 9,779. You can complete 55 laps per hour, which means on average it should take you 178 hours to get the pet. A majority of players do the ardy course for agility, and if you are going to be doing this through 99 and for post 99 XP as well, it's going to take a bit longer. The drop rate of the pet at the ardy course is 1 in 34,440. And you can expect to complete 70 laps per hour, which means on average it will take you 492 hours to get the pet. Moving on to the thieving pet now. This one by far is the quickest pet to get. The fastest method for getting the pet is to rush pyramid plunder by completely ignoring the urns and just looting the gold chests in each room and keep moving on. The drop rate of the pet with this method at 91 thieving is 1 in 1,602, and you can complete 20 runs per hour on average, but it can be done even faster with a group of friends helping to find doors. But for this calculation, we're going to be going by 20 runs per hour, which means it will take on average 80 hours to get the pet. There is also a chance to get the pharaoh scepter of 1 in 1,000 for each gold chest, which means you'll have 320 chances per hour. And on average you'll be getting one every 3 hours and 8 minutes. And at their current price of just over 6 mil, that means by rushing the thieving pet you'll also be making around 2 mil GP per hour on average. One more thing to note when doing this method is it helps to have a supply of charges with a pharaoh scepter so you can continuously teleport into the minigame room without wasting extra time searching for it. Another popular method for training thieving is pickpocketing ardy knights, and with level 95 thieving and the ardy medium diary complete you will never fail. The drop rate of the pet from knights is 1 in 257,211, and you should be able to do 2,850 pickpockets per hour, which means it will take you around 90 hours on average to get the pet. So the benefit with knights is that you'll get more XP per hour and it's a less intense method, while with pyramid plunder you'll save time while getting the pet and make much more GP per hour. Moving on to mining now. The best chance of getting the pet is by mining the gem rocks underneath Shiloh village. You need to complete the karambwan hard diary to access the area, and while the rocks themselves only require 40 mining, you'll need 52 mining to complete the diary. The rocks drop the pet at a rate of 1 in 211,886, and at an average rate of 900 rocks per hour, you can expect to get the pet on average after 235 hours. Now we can also compare gem rocks to granite mining, which requires level 45 mining, and the odds of getting the pet from a granite rock is 1 in 741,600. By doing the 3-tick method at level 99, you can mine around 1,785 rocks per hour, which means it'll take around 415 hours on average to get the pet. Now for fishing, barbarian fishing is a very good way to get the pet by 3-ticking. The odds of getting it from a fish is 1 in 426,954. By doing this method correctly, you can expect to fish around 1,600 per hour, which means on average it'll take you 267 hours to get the fishing pet. However, barbarian fishing is not the fastest way to get the pet. There is a method of 2 ticking sharks on atoll that is not really well known, and I'm going to put the link to this guy's video in the description, but he claims to be able to fish around 440 sharks per hour. And if that's the case, this method will only take 187 hours to get the pet. For woodcutting now, 2 ticking teaks are the fastest XP in the game as well as the fastest time to get the pet. This method is extremely click intensive, but with the rates you see on the screen, it's only going to take you 126 hours to get the pet. If you want to compare teaks with the more AFK methods such as redwoods like the beaver guy is doing, it's going to be much slower, and on average it's going to take 393 hours to get the pet, so over 3 times as long with redwoods. So farming is an interesting skill because there's no way to get a consistent rate besides tithe farm, but I'll go over that in a minute. Honestly, the best thing you can do is just do your daily tree runs. Plant your fruit trees, get that calquat in there, replant the cactus, do your bushes and replant them between runs, and the pet will come when you least expect it. Spirit trees are good as well, but you won't really have a constant supply of the seeds, so it's not a reliable way to go for the pet. As for Tithe Farm, it's true you can get over 70k farming XP per hour, but if you're going for the pet, do not do this, because this is not a typo. The rate is almost 1 in 7.5 million. And that is per fruit, which you can average 240 fruits per hour, which means it'll take you 31,226 hours, and that's equivalent to 1,301 days, or 3.5 years straight of playing the game. And for runecrafting now, lavas or fires give you a very good chance at getting the runecrafting pet. And every rune except for Blood, Soul, and the ZMI altar have about a 1 in 1.8 mil chance of getting the pet per essence. Although fire runes give you much less XP per hour, you could argue it gives you a better chance at the pet because you don't have to waste the extra inventory spaces on imbuing runes, earth and lava stacks, and the binding necklace. There is actually a potential way to get a better chance at the pet. With the release of the arceuus spellbook, the Mind Altar teleport allows for extremely fast trips. According to Autumn Elegy, you can get 40k XP per hour by doing this method, and if that's true, then that would make this method the fastest chance at getting the pet at 249 hours. And I'll put a link to his video in the description in case you're curious about how it's done. For the last skill, we have Hunter, and the Hunter pet can only be obtained through hunting chinchompas. Black chins are going to give you the best rate at 1 in 82,758. And by 3-ticking them, you're able to hunt 630 per hour, which means it would take you 131 hours to get the pet. There's 2 more pets that aren't exactly counted as skilling pets because they both have a kill count, but I wanted to put them in here anyways. The Phoenix pet from wintertodt will take around 300 hours, while the herbivore pet will take you around 112 hours. The herbivore pet is interesting because although most people think of it as a hunter pet, to me it's more of an herblore pet. And you get herblore XP and herbs from each one that you harvest, and I mean the name itself is herbivore, which is pretty similar sounding to herblore, but that's just my take on it. I am currently maxed in the game, and at the time I maxed, I only had 2 pets, the Thieving pet and the Woodcutting pet, which are still the only ones I have, so I gotta get on the grind myself. Anyways, those are all the skilling pets that are currently in the game, and if you are going to be grinding for them, I wish you the best of luck. Couple more quick things, I do have a Discord for the channel, so if you want to meet some awesome people, that link will be in the description, and my clan chat Mudkip is always open as well, so feel free to come on by and say hi. And if this video helped you out, or if you enjoyed it, then please give it a like, and if you'd like to see more from me, then please subscribe, it really would mean a lot. But I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow.